good word, party folk. Is your Mile High Priest. I'm up here on Saturn's Day. It's Saturday, March 16th. Happy first quarter moon in Gemini to you. This message is for the Libra Sun Moon Rising Collective, regardless of whether you have a distinguished Libra natal placement in your chart. This may still resonate with you, and I strongly suggest checking out your other sign placement readings as well as the collective readings. Libra, as I mentioned, this is your Gemini first quarter moon message. It is founded on the energy that was kicked off with this new moon in Pisces. The timeline then progresses to the sun in Gemini, so the summer, and then culminates with the full moon in Gemini at the end of the year, as well as the new moon in Pisces at the end of the year. Mercury is currently in Aries, Mercury retrograde will occur very shortly in Aries in a few weeks. At the end of the year, we'll also have Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, so a lot of those energies are like they're out there, right, with that. Librans, I do want to mention that I do ring the bell. So that's your warning. I have the Animal Spirit from the Wall Unknown by Kim Kranz, which I'll pull one card just to kind of get a little bit of the energy that's coming. That's, processing from developing from the new moon in Pisces till now, and will be in full development as time goes by. I have the Mystic Mondays Tarot as well as the Zodiac Tarot that I have recently damaged, so I may have to switch it up, right? I have the Chris Ann's Light Seers Tarot on standby in case these decks fail because I ruined them. Libra and Magicians, Libra and High Priest, Libra and High Priestesses, Libra and Kings, Queens, and Royals. This is your most balanced, judicial, executive, high court of natural law, world law, earthly law, magical law. I am your effervescent, mercurial, fleeting, flighty, Aries, Pisces, Aquarian jester with your divine messages for your spiritual exaltation and your divine human evolution through all spaces, all times, all of them. So Libra, the last message is really intense. I'm keeping this one nice and neat. Follow the Libra, like follow the leader, but follow the Libra leader. Determine you. Cleanliness is godliness, despite all of your sacral rage. So, there's a lot of random songs that came up with you, and there have been a lot of random songs for a lot of the collective. I think it's that bullet with butterfly wings, despite all my rage or despite all my rage. But yours is, despite all of your rage, you're still or despite all of your sacral rage. So Libra, you might be feeling small all of a sudden, but it could also be that others are coming to find out that you're not as small as they perceived you. Thank you so much, Sun God Ra, Goddess Isis, Mercury, Angel, Spirit of the Highest Light. Maybe it's like something's coming, so you're making yourself small, but it's coming, you feel it, you sense it, you're sensing it, the vibrations are there, and you're like, oh, yep, it's time to come out, Libra. So the divine Libran key, there's a key that you're attaining. Sun Masters, ancient, helpful, wise ancestors, sage ancestors. What is the message for the Libran collective? Oops, sorry. So you have the black egg, the root. Did you not have this card before? I believe the Piscean collective had this card. Heart chakra, root chakra, heart chakra. And the stingray, all chakras, but like you're making yourself small. Now it's time to actually involve your backbone, right? Honor your metamorphosis. You're acting small. You're making yourself small again. Like you're not promoting. All of a sudden, you're like drawing back. Is it all of the Pisces mood being affected? Maybe it's that you realize where you are well situated as far as energetically speaking. You feel secure, you feel grounded, but there's like a new connection. There's a new download coming in. We'll look into that. We'll look into, so the black egg is the root chakra. The golden egg is the heart chakra. Okay. And the stingray is a water animal spirit. So yes, the key, there's something about like getting dirty, honoring the process of like getting dirty. So yeah, the process like coming from being dirty, and then the process involved in cleaning up a mess or making something dirty clean. Going from dirty to clean, there's godliness and cleanliness. There's a key there. So you're like the librarian. You're a librarian. This gets funky, all right. Yeah, I don't know, some things I wrote and they don't make sense. LMAO, fun, drum, dance, hip, shake it till you make it. But you are receiving downloads. So right now, maybe that is your spiritual moment. It's a spiritual kind of enlightened moment. It's not like, instead of a eureka moment, it's a spiritual like, whoa. So like, maybe that's where what I'm picking up is like you've put yourself on this pause right now to honor the bigger sphere, the bigger realm, and how you actually are on a journey, and how this journey is still in development, and how you don't have to put yourself on the top of the line pedestal because you're still a student of life. But don't stay there, don't stay stuck there, because you're actually really prominent. There's prominent energy from you, like heart energy. So you're a healer, you're a self-healer, and you heal others, and you're also like, you offer security, or you set up space where others can promote their gifts of offering security. So it may seem like someone offers you security, but like you set up the space, the foundation for others to bring security. So who can actually say who is the actual like provider at that point, right? If you're providing space and someone's providing the creation, then they both work together, right? Wow, this was just your confirmation that your thoughts are connected. This is gonna ping pong you to next week. Next week you will come online like all the colors, all chakras lit, right? You're ready for a big change. You're ready for that mental burden to be put down. You're ready to stop fighting. You're ready to stop trying to prove yourself to others. You don't care if others try to prove themselves to you, because you know where you stand with God, in the eyes of God, under the guise of God. God surrounds you. God leads you. Libra leader. Follow the Libra leader. Your challenge is honoring your leadership in all of these. But it could be that the challenge is that you wanted to take a step back. You wanted to take a step back to actually honor that you do feel secure. You do offer yourself security. You do work for security. You do work for groundedness. You are a grounded person. Now it's time to make those big decisions, right? Based on new soul levels, new spiritual levels, new spiritual understandings, new spiritual enlightenments, new connections to new spiritual guides, higher ascended masters, right? Okay, yeah, that's where the moon is landing, by the way. Well, there's no moon landing, but it's landing in that house, especially if you are in the Libra. If you are a Libra rising. Yeah, I'm cracking myself up. Okay, especially if you're a Libra rising, the moon is landing in that house, the Cancerian. But actually, Gemini house, towards the beginning of, or towards the latter aspect of Gemini, beginning of the Cancerian house. Oh, excuse me. So a lot of family gifts coming online once again, gathering your backbone, maybe gaining a backbone to stand up to the family for love, for like your path of love. Okay, God driven, God calculated, God is surrounding you, God is speaking with you, God is talking to you, you are talking to God, you're coming together with God, you're in order with God, you work with higher spiritual realms, you've been talking to God, God has been talking to you, your spiritual guides of the highest light, your ancestors, now bring you into a moment of divine balance. Okay, so again, you're coming from a moment of feeling tender and small to stability, security, foundation. You've got it. You're now coming to realize, holy wow, I've got it all along. You've got it. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, but more downloads, right? About your heart, about how much your family cares about you, your recently passed crossed over ancestors. Like now, we've been talking a lot about this. Thank you so much for this, Isis. Now they connect you to longer lineages. Okay. So this is the temporary moment in which you stall, but you're manifesting your way out of what seems to be this stuckness, but it's actually, you're going to come to find a moment of like, okay, now I can move, now I can go. Wow, the Page of Pentacles, now I can move, now I can go. In a more youthful approach, right? As opposed to like feeling the heavy weight. You do have the 5 of Cups in reverse. Your future no longer in that feeling small, no longer in that feeling left out, because you never were. You took this on to learn about yourself through spiritual guidance. You put down certain things like that you do throughout your day. Maybe you stop talking to some folks, or maybe you just took a break from certain relationships, so that you could come into alignment with your plan to manifest. It's like more creativity, more actual love, more love, or to level up a relationship, or to bring in new relationships, or to actually bring in love and work. Okay, here you are, Page of Pentacles, coming to work, coming to develop a new program, or coming to take on studies. Maybe this is what has been highlighted to you, but it is more a highlighted moment, like, hey, you're already graduated, you already possess all of this knowledge, you've already trained for this, you've done this. one else needs to tell you that you earned this. You already know. You've already got it. You've got it in you. Judgment card. There's like, you don't have to leave yourself behind. Like you've culminated so much, and even in your youthful timelines, like even when you were younger, you were doing things for good, and so like you don't even have to shed these things on. You're now bringing these things on more online, like they're more meaningful to you. All the crap that you went through, you're like, holy wow, all that is so meaningful. Whereas, and I'm not even trying to compare or like be like this is a better way to see it, or this is a better outcome. Every outcome is meant for that particular person, however it wants to show up, however you make it show up, right? But for you, like the way I see it, Libra is like, it's that the things that you have been through, whereas one person would work to analyze, process, and move on. For you, when you're analyzing and when you're processing what has happened in your, say, for example, in your childhood, you're like, that directly affects my line of work or my emotional auric field, or the way I make decisions and choices based on my emotional state. All of that, you're making that deep connection, very relatable connection, so that instead of, for example, being committed to processing and moving on, for you it's so significant that it's not about moving on, it's about actually applying, maybe even using those as like real world examples. Like you are the real world example of transformation. You are a direct, like you know how to apply directly and work with magic directly. 9 of Cups, you know how to work with magic directly. Is this what you're realizing? I'm over here cackling. That's what you're realizing, that you don't need to shed any of this away. That's what I mean. That's what I was trying to say. Like, you know, there's some of us do work to shed away, to move on, to forgive, process. Again, you do work not to shed away, but to like alchemically through metamorphosis, like boom, go. So we have the 9 of Cups. You're filling up. Look at bottom of the deck, 7 of Pentacles. She's got her watering can. You're filling up your watering can, so you can pour all this emotional energy into your work so that it grows, right? Wow. So yes, don't make yourself small. You've come to this big moment, and now don't back down. Maybe now you back down because you're processing, right? You're realizing all of these. Excuse me. So here's my Zodiac Tarot. Thanks so much, Sun God, Goddess Isis. So where does the Libra Collective stand now in this time of the first quarter in Gemini? So it looks like right now you are in that mushiness, gathering your courage, okay? It does take courage, mustering up all your strength that you already possess. Was there a trigger point? Is it the emotional aspects? I think maybe it is just all the watery vibrations, it is affecting you in your prominent Libra houses. So like money, how you earn, the values, who you value, how you value, what you value, all of it, how people are meaningful to you, how much time you give, all of it is making you feel this way, right? Like a little bit left out. But again, moon in Cancer, you're up there, you're receiving all these downloads, you're processing. So don't allow all this, like, because you've been stirred up. Again, you have, this is your hopes, your fears, your dreams is actually starting anew. And you have that in you, you have that alignment. It's actually in the mind that has to like process and honor that. With the sun, the bottom of the deck, the Magician and the Wands, the 9, 8 of Wands. So Mercury, again, in Sagittarius, you'll likely be moving fast by the end of the year. You'll have manifested this new beginning by then. Look, you'll have manifested a whole new beginning. This is you, Libra, Queen of Wands. A new day today. There has been a lot about honoring. I'm sorry, Queen of Wands, Libra. That's Aries, but I do acknowledge that as you, as far as like you coming to manifest, right? And then we have Queen of Pentacles as well, with the 7 of Pentacles again appearing. So yes, you are manifesting your work. It is very frustrating, like me recording during the dog sessions, you know, we love to hear. We just love that aspect. But you are coming, you will be taking this leap of faith. It is for work. Wow, see, there's a stuckness to it. There's a stuck, and it just requires this moving out. I can just stay there. I'm gonna move on to Stingray. I think that's what you need to do, right? Is move the energy. Okay, Stingray, developing confidence, sense of self, or spine. The Stingray card represents a pivotal point in personal growth. The moment has come when the Stingray must decide between the old, easy, comfortable, and familiar, and the new, challenging, uncomfortable, and unfamiliar. Pressure from family and friends makes the decision even more complicated. No matter what choice is made now, it's inevitable that this dilemma will surface again and again, as the force of Dharma growing within the Stingray is too strong to ignore. Wow. When in balance, eager and wants to grow. When out of balance, blames others, quits. To bring into balance, move through the discomfort. I honor you, and you can move through the discomfort into pleasure, back into pleasure for you. Okay, Libra, I send you all the love and light. I honor your path. I honor your decisions. May you be very well. I apologize about the dog. I hope it's not. I just really wanted to get this reading out, because it's like, I know how you feel, like you want to get it out, but there is a lot of like chit chatter, or like maybe people trying to help you move into the next phase of your life. But you've got this, like, you know what to do, you know what you're calling in, and you know you're working towards it. And even though you may not see what's working, it really is working. Hello. So tell the bugs to bug off. Grow your spine. Tell them. My high priest said. Keep it real. I'll be back for more. Keep it real. I'll be back with more messages so soon. Thank you so much.